Hey, 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 what's up, my peeps? Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Just a warning, every day I have to reboot my router, my modem, and I haven't done it yet today. So we'll see. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I'll probably jinx myself saying that. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Drinking some naked. Naked. I'm hungry this morning. Everybody have a good New Year. Just waiting for people to pop up. You know, I'm usually a few minutes late. But hey, can't complain. It's free. It's free. It's free. Okay, we're not going to be on here too long. Oh, what have I got to babble about? I just have to babble till everybody starts showing up. Let's see. I have to babble about nothing. Anyway, I pulled a card for the collective, and I might show this again in a little bit. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. That's for all you guys. And me. I've been doing this. I wish it... Boy, it looks blurry to me. It's blurry to me. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Let's just babbling till a few people get in here. I'll light some sage. What the heck? What the heck? I haven't done my saging yet today. I don't think I did it yesterday either. I was really lazy yesterday. Just babbling till people show up. I didn't leave the house. I never got out of my jammies. I don't think I even washed my face. I was a real veggie. I was working, but working in my jammies, which is one of the perks of the business. One of the perks of working at home. Look. If I can get this sheet to light. Some of it's going good. How's it going? Any New Year's resolutions? I don't do that anymore. You didn't shower, Holly? When's the last time you took a shower? A week ago? I still work, but worked in my jammies. Let's sage this nasty computer and my phone and my ALEXA. Let me get this done real quick. And my vapes. Yes, I have more than this for a bad habit. More bad habits than that. Always make sure that you sage your electronic products. You know how much bad stuff comes in across there? The news, if it's just that, you know, it's there goes the cat and the dog. Poor 3.5 pound dog won't leave the 10 or 12 pound cat alone. Any New Year's resolutions that anybody's already broke? Puppy, leave the poor cat alone. Poor kitty. He's like, you're a retarded dog. You're just retarded. Put your love into the room. I like it when somebody remembers. Look, Ollie, drinking naked. Naked. Trying to be a little healthier. We'll see how far that goes. I'll put sweet potato fries in I got a new oven and it has a air fryer in it. So I'm going to try air frying some sweet potato fries for supper tonight with my ham. Just babbling, just waiting for people to show up. because I know nobody knows when I'm going to pop in, because I always drag my feet. Well, I'm not dragging my feet, but it seems like I'm always late. Always something popped. My phone decided it wanted to be stupid at the last minute. I think I got it going. Anyway, what's up, people? Happy New Year. Make it the best. And like that post yesterday that I made, write down how you want to make other people feel this year, how you want to make yourself feel this year, what are your goals this year. Write them down. It's not really a New Year's resolution. It's basically a manifestation list. And see where the new energy of the new year takes it. You still got to work on it a little bit. I mean, you've got to take the steps towards it. It's not going to be. Sometimes it lands in my lap. Sometimes it literally will land in my lap. A lot of it has. That's stupid phone. Okay, I'm going to be done babbling here in a second. Give everybody time to figure out we're here. Oh, you stupid thing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. See if that fixed it. It's being retarded. It must have some male genes in it. Men are assholes. Right, Holly? At least some of them. Okay. So, do we have anybody in here? We're going to start off with this. Yeah, I know, Bob. I'm getting my ass chewed out. Yeah, I went to see my woo-woo lady the other day, and we don't usually do mediumship stuff. We usually do, she does healing on me, and he popped in. Basically got my ass chewed out there, too, in a nice way. He's, hang on, sorry. He's got the opportunity to have my attention. Okay. Yes, sir. Love you too. He's chewed my ass out like just as fast as he could because he knew he didn't have much of a window. And then he goes, I love you. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot, buddy. Oh, sometimes this job is a little scary. Not scary. Okay, so, would you let me talk? So, anybody in here right now that has not had a little mini reading, a reading from me at all? Anybody that has a picture in there, and I haven't even looked at the pictures yet. I'm always busy. Anybody has a picture in there that has not had a reading? Start there first. Anybody that hasn't? I'm scribbling. Okay, let me go look. You need to have a picture in there because Bob, that's the first thing Bob said. We're holding to it. We're holding to it. Oh shit, no, I forgot what I was looking for. Ah, fly. I guess I should look at these ahead of time. Oops, went the wrong way. Sorry. So you need to have a picture in need to have a picture in before I start doing this. This is just the way they've set it up for me, and I'm sorry, my brain's going 3 different directions at once. Okay, so you need to have a picture in there ahead of time. It has to be under the picture with the 2 hands on this page. I only have one place I can look. Okay, let me go look again because I didn't find the other one. Oops, went the wrong way, dummy. Let me scribble. We're just chilling, so we're not in any hurry right this minute. Bob just told me to shut up and get to work. I have to talk. I'm being, boy, really on my ass today. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody had a good New Year and a good Christmas, and any New Year's resolutions that you already broke. I don't make them because I know I'm not going to keep them. Anyway, okay. Oh, Bob's being rude. Why are you doing that? We're having a staff meeting. I'm going to call it a staff meeting. Okay, Michelle Marie. Michelle Marie. He's got Thomas in here. Finally. After he quit yelling at me. Yep. Staff meeting. Staff meeting between Bob and I and Thomas. Okay, Michelle Marie. Just, and I always tell people, never feed a medium unless you have cookies. If you ever go see a medium and they start asking you a whole bunch of questions right off the get-go, get up and leave, because they're feeding off your information, not doing their job. But would you understand him coming in kind of, like, he looks like he's ashamed. Almost like he's not wanting to look at me, like he's got his head down, like he's I don't know if he's embarrassed or ashamed, or did he do something that he should be ashamed of when he left? He says, but I still love you. Now he's singing the Elvis song, Don't Be Cruel. He's confusing me. You do understand it? Okay. And don't supply too much information. I don't look at people's Facebook before I do a reading, or I don't want any information before I do a reading. Just very little. Even asking for their name and relationship, I feel like it's asking really more than I should, but it's the way I've always done it. He's being, I don't know if he's being shy. He's still standing there kind of like this, like, he says, but I love you. I think he's afraid you're going to yell at him. You do understand, they can see you and hear you 1,000%. I promise you 1,000%. You don't have to talk out loud to him either. He can hear you. It doesn't take somebody like me to talk to them. It just takes somebody like me so you can hear them. And he's, well, he's just all in this embarrassed mode. Now he's kicking rocks. Like he's kicking rocks, you know, looking down. He's not speaking. So you're going to make this a little difficult. He says, but I love her. I love her anyway. I still love her. What, does he think you're mad at him? Yes or no? Does he think you're mad at him? Michelle Marie. Oh, yes? Okay. Well, then when he says, but I love you this much. He still has his head down. So when you get off of here, and you don't have to say it out loud, you can think it, talk to him, and he's wanting to be forgiven. Tell him what you think of him. Yell at him. I used to yell at Bob. Bob goes, I know that's right. I used to yell at him, scream at him. Mostly because of the way he left. Gosh, dog. Scared me to death. He wants your forgiveness. He doesn't want you mad at him. He says, I never want you mad at me. Ever. Not for eternity. I don't want you mad at me. Can you forgive me? Will you forgive me? Will you give me another chance? I promise I'll do better. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, I kind of gave up yelling at Bob because he yells back. I should yell at him now because he was yelling at me earlier. Because of the way he left. So, Michelle Marie, know that forgiving somebody, and I'm struggling with this right now myself with somebody, forgiving them is really for yourself. His soul, his spirit is just fine, other than he's showing himself like this. But when we get to the other side, I call it peeling us like an onion. There's spirits that meet us and they cleanse us. And they pull all that heavy crap, all the negative feelings, all that negative stuff off of us so that our soul is light and bright. So he's just coming across this way showing that he thinks you're mad at him. It's not that he says it would help lighten his spirit if you can forgive him, but it's more for you than him. Let's say somebody runs over your cat and you love this cat dearly, and if you can forgive them, it's more for yourself, so you don't hang on to that hate and meanness and crap because you're mad at them because they ran over your cat and killed it. It's more for yourself. It's for your own soul, for your own spirit. So he's wanting that for you. Not that he really needs it, but he'd like to have it, but it's more for you. But I still love you. I don't think he's going to say much more. I think that's probably the biggest message he wanted to get across to you anyway. Did you do something to your hair recently, or you're thinking about doing something to your hair? She says you can do anything you want to it. So if you're thinking about doing something to it, go ahead and do it. It's for you, not for anybody else. He said exactly what you needed to hear. That's my goal. That's my goal. That's our goal, isn't it, Bob? It's a different color. I don't know if you maybe thought about not doing it, or somebody might have said something to you. Like one time mine turned kind of orange. And my mom says, "What the hell did you do?" You yelled at me. It just came out that way. So somebody else didn't like it. And I wasn't crazy about it. I liked the haircut. She hated the haircut. So what the hell? I get in trouble no matter what I do. I don't think I explained that very well. It's for you. It's not piss on everybody else's opinion. How's that? And so now that there's a few more people in here, I'm going to show this card again. It's for the collective, for all of you in here. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So when you... And I'm having a problem with this right now, too. That wasn't my card for today, though. My card was surrender denial. Well, a man told you recently you look 60 because of your gray hair. Ah! Shame on them. Men ought to know better than to say anything about how much we weigh or how old we are or if we have any wrinkles. I hope he was out of arm's reach, because I might have snagged him. Well, Wes or whoever, whichever one of you's in there, all of you, at some point, you'd be sitting there and out of the corner of your eye, in your peripheral vision, don't know why it works this way. I might see somebody walking down the hall. You turn your head, you don't see anything. They do it to me too. I'll turn my head, I can see them, but I still, when they do it out of the corner of my eye and I turn my head, they're not there. They were there. Just trust that they were there. And I include this in peripheral vision too. I could be working, when I used to work in my dining room like this, and I could see it. Something going by and I'd raise my head and I couldn't see it. Or see something peeking around the corner. Turn my head. So you think it's your imagination, but it's not. I'll have to ask the grandson. He used to say he saw somebody out of the corner of his eye walking down the hall downstairs. I don't know who it is. Well, somebody's trying to get your attention. Somebody's trying to let you know that they're there. So, what's the first person that pops in your head? The first person that pops in your head is who it is. The first person you would suspect. Oh, I hope he doesn't get scared of that. Then that's who it is. It's your grandfather. Sorry, I'm answering both of you. It's your grandfather letting you know he's there. So validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to show up more if you want him to. Give him permission. Tell him it's okay. Let him know that you know it's him. And that kind of, I always say, it opens a floodgate for them. Then they go, oh my gosh, they know I'm here. Or they've seen my sign, or they've smelled my smell, you know. And then you get more. Yes, they can, Barbara. They can. I'm not sure what you mean by a lighting shadow. Lisa, oh my goodness, this thing's flipping too fast. Lisa, you probably do feel him. You probably just don't realize what that feeling is. Yes, that would be Barbara. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, like a lightning storm? Wait a minute. Oh, Christina. It would be Jeffrey, because Jeffrey wouldn't let anything else come in that room. And especially it being light and bright. They can cut, Barbara, they can come in all different ways. Just know that's your daughter. They come in, and everybody feels them different. You're not going to feel them like I feel them. A lot of times, to me, they feel like sometimes like a big balloon pushing on you. You just feel like this bubble pushing on you, or changing the air pressure, like on one side, not the other. Or pushing on my back, especially Archangel Michael. When he stands behind me, I ask him to put his wingtips on my shoulders, and I can usually feel, but it's so very slight that unless you really know or trust or believe, you're going to miss all that. Or maybe you'll get real hot on one side. Everybody, you're not going to feel it like I do. Maybe just a tingling on one side. Like one time Bob, he can be very strong, and it was during COVID, and my ear turned bright red, and the side of my face felt like it was swollen, and it was hotter than hell. I thought, oh God, I'm getting sick. So I get the thermometer out and I click it on this side, nothing, just perfect. Clicked it on this side and the alarm went off. That was his energy doing that. But they don't all do it the same, and you don't all feel it the same. So it's hard for me to tell you how you're going to feel that they're there. You ever feel like when somebody walks into a room, you don't hear them, you don't see them, but you feel them? And then you turn around and go, ah, didn't know you were there. But you felt them, that's why you turned around to look. Yeah, it's their energy. Because we don't have this heavy, this is our car, I call it our vehicle to run around on earth in. Our spirit, our soul is inside of this car. So when our car goes to the junkyard, so to speak, we still have the same spirit and soul, but it's pure energy. Something about quantum physics, like I would understand anything that high technical fluting. Energy never dies, it just changes form. Your table is energy, it's just a low moving energy. A rock has energy. When I walk, I thank the trees, their energy. They give you oxygen, and the sky, and the water, the road, everything. The birds flying over my head. Okay, now I forgot where I was going to go. So Barbara, acknowledge her. When you see that lightning storm, acknowledge her. Tell her you love her. Ask her to do it again. She'll do it in different ways. She did something very bright so it would grab your attention. That way you didn't mistake it. It wasn't just a little sign. It was something, here I am. Okay. Yep. Let me go back and look. Can't write. Too much crap in the way. I'm gonna be getting yelled at for that. Naomi Raven. My Bob just said he likes your dad's name. Robert. At least he's being nice now. Wait a minute. What was I gonna do? Hang on. I just like a picture because that way I know for sure when he walks in who it is. Okay, Naomi, I need to make sure you're still here. Okay, I see you. He says you were the light of his life. That it's like when you walked into a room, you lit up the room, at least to him. You lit up the room. You made your presence lit up the room for him. Now he's singing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." You don't want me to sing. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. We'll just, okay, let me grab Lisa here for a second. And we'll get back to Robert. So Lisa, just imagine if you felt him like touching your shoulder. It might feel like if you put a tea towel on your shoulder. It might be so slight, or you might feel like a bug crawling or a hair or something, and you can't get it off. And you go look in the mirror and there's nothing there. It's those little things. And it's usually repeated. Like my sign from Bob, I went to the cemetery at least 10 times and I said, "Where's my damn sign?" And for the 10th time, a white butterfly came out of nowhere and circled around me and left. 10 times it took me before I realized that repeating white butterfly was my sign. And when Bob's dad died and all the people were standing around the grave, and 2 colored butterflies came over and messing around my legs, and I said, "Not good enough, it's always a white one." And I swear on my life, those 2 butterflies left. A white one came, circled me, and left. It's that repeating little annoying thing. Maybe it might be a fly that always lands on your nose over and over and over for days and days and days. Oh, my energy's getting whacked out here. Well, when I get off of here, Stacy, I'm going to delete all the pictures. So the picture of the 2 hands, the blue hands, I'm going to delete that and I'll repost it as soon as I get off of here, and that will be for next week, next Tuesday. So I'm sure he's, well, tell him, Lisa, tell him, I want to feel your presence. And just ask and let it go. Every day, ask and let it go. And or maybe even make a little sticky note. I want to feel you. I want to feel your presence. And you will. But it might be so slight you don't know. Sorry, Naomi. I'll be back. You've had what I described? Yeah, it's not always the big boom, here I am. It's not always the big lightning like Barbara's getting. Sometimes it's very, very subtle, and you just don't realize it, what it is. Okay. Okay, and like I said, don't ever feed a medium unless you have cookies. But he's shown he's got a snow shovel. Do you live where it's snowing now, where it just snowed recently? I don't feel like he's talking about snow though. It's like he's cleaning up. Cleaning up. Did you have to clean out his house? It's like he's helping clean up after himself, but he's pushing the shovel in the front. He says cleaning the mess up. So maybe you help clean out his house. And he's acknowledging that. He says, I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone, because I'm not sad that I'm gone. I made it. The trip was easy. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm like I'm supposed to be. I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. There's a lot of things I left in a tangled mess. So maybe his finances, or maybe some of his stuff. No, not yet. He just recently passed. He's cleaning. See, I feel more like he's cleaning up with this snow shovel. I don't see any snow around him, but he's just letting me know he's cleaning, helping to clean stuff up. He says, I'm sorry I left things in a mess. I don't know if he means physical or financial or what. Sorry I left in a mess, everything in a mess. And please don't hesitate to get rid of anything, because it's just stuff. And I don't need it anymore. And I've heard a lot of them say that. A lot of them say, it's just stuff, because once you get up here, I don't need that car, I don't need that couch, I don't need that wristwatch, I don't need that stuff. It means nothing once they get up there. That stuff we spent all that money on here, it means it has no meaning to them, because it's just stuff, because it's not really what's important. What's important is the love, the energy, the making your spirit, your soul light and bright, trying to raise the vibration of the world. That's what's important. The couch doesn't mean anything to them. He says he wants to see you comfortable. He wants to see you comfortable. He's not saying in what way he means that. Like comfortable on a couch or comfortable financially, he's not specifying. And then he loves you very much, and he heard you. I saw a man in overalls on a beach with long whiskers. I don't know what that was about, but my eyes were pulled over to it. Where was I? You didn't get to say goodbye. It doesn't matter where you were. You didn't have to be in the room. You didn't have to be in the same town or even the same state. Whatever you were saying to him, he heard it. Did you say something like, Daddy, don't go? Daddy, don't go yet. He heard you. And he heard you tell him that you loved him. You don't have to physically be there. Just like my energy healing. I can do it to somebody on the other side of the world because it's energy. If that even makes sense, it's not really related. Okay. It got real quiet. Again, he's saying, I want you to know that I heard you. And yes, I love you. And I still love you. And I will always love you because love never dies. So he says, you did get to say goodbye. I heard you. So don't feel, he doesn't want you to feel bad because you weren't there, that you couldn't be there to say goodbye, but you did say goodbye. And he's fine with that. Now you need to be fine with that he heard you. Okay. We're going to let him go. These are supposed to be little mini snippet, quickie readings. These are not supposed to be full-fledged, full-blown readings. Hang on. I'm looking. Barbara Jellish, are you still here? Just want to make sure you're still here, Barbara. Okay. Now we take care of Larry too. We keep him in line. Well, I think he keeps me in line. It's nice to have good friends like that. Okay, so you smell your husband sometimes. I don't know if it's like, did he, just yes or no, did he like, maybe he didn't have to do it himself. He could have just been around people like cigar smoke, pipe smoke. It smells different than a cigarette. Could be cigarette, but like a smoky smell, like campfire smoke, wood burning stove smoke, something different. Would that make any sense? Just yes or no, Barbara? Oh, Bob's yelling at me. He loves cigars. Okay, I picked cigar first, but I wasn't sure. Some cigars smell different. So no, when you smell that, and you know, you can be outside walking through a store, driving your car, sitting in the house, it doesn't matter. You get that little whiff, know that that's him. That's his calling card. He says, I still love you. And I still keep an eye on you, make sure you're doing okay. And yes, I'm still fat and sassy. And he laughs. He throws his head back and laughs. He's calling himself Sassy Pants. Or maybe he used to call you that. Okay, I don't know if it's the sound of like a work, he's got like work boots on. I don't know if it's the sound of the boots, but he's got his foot out, and that like there's, and it doesn't have to be a wooden chair, but this is the way he's showing it. Sometimes it's exact. He never called you by your name. What's that song? What's that song? Never call me by my name. Anyway, you don't want me to sing. But he's showing like a wooden kitchen chair. And he's got work boots on, so I'm not sure which way we're going with this. And he's taking his foot and he's scooting. He's just pushing on one leg of the chair and he's scooting it, scooting it. So watch for something like a kitchen chair, could be a living room chair, but this is what he's showing. It's not always exact. So you might hear it's, you know, scoot on the floor. That wasn't a scooting sound of a chair. Rhonda, what the hell are you doing? You might hear that movement of the chair, you know, slide on the floor, or you might walk through and the chair's sitting perfect, and when you walk back through, it's a little cockeyed, and usually they don't move it a lot. Just like one time this house we were in, this girl walked by and the rocking chair, and she goes, oh look, it started moving. She kicked it. She kicked it and tried to say that it was spirit, and it was not. I don't like people that fake shit, but it was rocking pretty violently. Usually it will be just a little movement, so slight you almost can't see it. So the chair could be turned completely around. Some of them can do that, but most of them don't. So just kind of keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't know what he's doing. He's going like this, like he's sneaking. He's sneaking around, and then goes, tricks are for kids, silly rabbit. And he says, I'm lurking. I'm lurking around her house. And he's laughing. So you probably will smell the cigar smoke like right when you go to sleep or right when you wake up. The way he's showing it. So know that he's there. And I'm sure I've told you before, he can hear you, he can see you, talk to him all you want to. He's there more as a protector. So if there's something you need help with that he would have been good at when he was here, ask him for help. And he'll do his best to find a way to make it happen. Still drinking naked. Naked, naked. Hang on, I gotta go look at something. Okay, we're gonna let him go. So know that he's around. Talk to him, ask him. Every single one of you, if you really want to feel their presence or smell them, hear them, and electronic devices are so easy for them to manipulate with their energy. I always say, if you put a big boulder in the middle of your living room and you come and ask them to move it, that's probably not going to happen. So it helps. I've walked into houses and I've seen, especially men, standing off in the corner. It's like they don't know whether to come forward. They don't want to scare you. They don't, want you to think there's a demon in the house, which a lot of people do. I had that with somebody here a while back, and it was their son. She thought she had this demon in the bedroom. No, 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 no. First place, Hollywood, TV shows, make your mind go as there's a vortex and there's a demon. Not usually. Usually it's your loved one. In your brain that they've conditioned us to says it's something evil. Not usually. I have been in some places where, yeah, there's something bad. Normally it's just your loved one. So give them permission. Yeah, Christina, there you go. Give them permission, ask them. It helps a lot. Okay, I'm going to have to go because I got a couple readings to get done. Oh, let me look. Let me look. Oh, I hear people yelling. Okay, these I'm just going to give just a real quick thing. You're welcome, Barbara. Mary Bond, this is just going to be real super quick. Your parents are sending love to you. You did something at Christmas to acknowledge them, and they're acknowledging that they know that you did something special in their name. And whether it was an ornament on the tree, there's something that you had at Christmas honoring them. And they said they feel very blessed and feel very blessed to have had you as a daughter. And thank you for taking care of their stuff after they left. And that would be pretty rough losing them both at the same time. That's for me. I keep belching. Naked's making me burp. Okay, these are just quick hellos because they're all yelling at me now. Or they're not yelling at me. Lisa, Keeney, however, Lisa. Collins, he's screaming back here. Tell Mom I love her. Tell Mom I love her. Tell Mom I still love her. Tell her I'm there. Just walking around. So he walks around your house. And to not be afraid. Oh, you decorated the tree at the crash site? Oh, Mary. See, they know that. And they're so at peace. They're together, and they're just so at peace. I feel a whole shit ton of love coming from them and peacefulness. They said, this is the way we would have wanted to go together. We got what we wanted together. So please don't be sad for us because we were going to leave eventually, not too far down the road, but we wanted to go together. Amber, we need to stir the pot. Had somebody ask me the other day. If you get some time, Amber, message me and let me know if there's anything cool that I've missed out on. And I've been in contact with my other little friend out west, and we want to stir the pot, but nobody's been saying anything or doing anything. And I thought, okay, well maybe they just want to let it rest. I don't want to. It doesn't seem like 5 years. We need to get the old guy off his ass. He hasn't even popped in my bathroom. Usually I'll be laying in the bathtub. He's the only one that does this. Steve will, and I'll open my eyes and there's Steve standing there with a big smile on his face. I go, really, dude? Why? Why do you always have to come in when I'm in the bathtub? Oh, Amber. He's going like this, and he says he feels forgotten. like everybody forgot about him. And he's not just talking about you, he's talking about everybody. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me when he pops in the bathtub. What does surprise me is he hasn't done it for a while. I was talking to my little buddy the other day about it. We were both going to go up there this summer, but that didn't happen. I think he was going to take me places that I don't need to be. Be scary, dangerous shit. It's probably me asking him, where the F are you? He says close. That doesn't help. Close. Close to what? He pissed me off because he promised he would be found by now. So I'm a little mad at him. He knows it. Something about, he gets down on the ground and he kind of runs his hand along the ground, and then he picks up a rifle. So I don't know if he was out there deer hunting, because it looks like a rifle that you would go deer hunting with, or something I would use when I went deer hunting. It's not a shotgun. But then he takes his hand and rubs it on the ground again. I have no clue what he's up to. I don't like charades. You need to speak. He's been to visit my friend. And then he starts laughing hysterically, and he says, I've been to visit our friend too. So my friend, the first one he mentions, is the one that's kind of out west. Our friend is one of them. Our friend is one of those females. So one of them is still seeing him. He's still scaring them. He's not doing a good enough job. He needs to step his game up. He holds up one finger, no clue why. He's not being very talkative. He's probably scared because he knows I'm mad at him. I don't know what he's scared of. I can't hit him. He just keeps holding up one finger. Let's not play charades. And he takes his shirt off and throws it on the ground. I don't know what that shirt would look like after all these years, but he's throwing it on the ground. There's got to be a piece of it somewhere. There's got to be. Now he's singing the Mighty Mouse song. Here I come to save the day. He's trying to make his chest look like he's got some muscles. Here I come to save the day. I don't know which one of you he's saving. And the rest of that song means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. You call somebody Mighty Mouse? I need to talk to him later when he wants to say something. I got other questions to ask him. I haven't tried to talk to him in a while. Anyway, if you got any info, any good gossip, let me know, Amber. Because we did have a little discussion a week or so ago about this. Not him, with my other buddy. He says they all think they've gotten away with it, but they haven't. They're not. They're not getting away with it. He's been lurking too. He says, I like to F with their heads. And I'm not done. They're going to squeal like a pig, squeal like a little girl. I'm not done. He says it's over when I say it's over. And it's not over. So you guys are going to squeal like a little girl. Ooh, he's talking to them. Because you disrespected me. And you're going to squeal like a little girl. Or maybe like a stuck pig. Ooh, that sounded mean. I'm not done. The party's not over. Not till the fat lady sings. And she ain't singing. But one of you's gonna sing. And he got quiet. He's going like this, like he's done. And he's saying something personally to me. He says he's going to handle this. And Alexa, can't say the bitch's name or she'll talk, is showing play the song Shallow. And it showed it like 3 different times. My eyes were drawn over there. Play this song Shallow. Play the song Shallow. Something shallow. He's somewhere shallow. You can talk to him all you want to. He can hear you. And actually, the more you guys talk to him, the more you get his energy going. Maybe something will happen. And we've all kind of got discouraged. Amber, I hope you guys had a good holiday. I love watching your kids. Oh my gosh, they remind me of my kids. Henri and the football players. I've got one 22-year-old one living here now. He's out of school, but he's coaching basketball and track now because he hasn't had an opportunity to be any kind of a football coach. Those spots are usually taken. So he took his love of the sport and turned it into teaching, which I always knew he was going to do. I kept telling him, you'll be a coach someday. It might be Little League for your kids or something, but you're going to be a coach. And sure enough, he's doing it. And making us very proud because we went to state in basketball last year. And good chance of going again this year. So that's my babbling. Okay, I seriously got to go. I'm not getting any work done. People going to be yelling at me because they're not getting their readings. Okay, please hit the like button. It's a form of energy exchange, and it helps me because of the algorithms these stupid people have. Hit the like button. Share if you want to. Subscribe to my YouTube. Go to the Physical Healings from the Heart page. Can't remember the name of my own page. Physical Healings from the Heart. It's free. There's a thread in there. It's got a blue hand, I think. I got blue hands everywhere, I guess. Blue hands make me feel like it's cool energy. And unless post your ailment, like if you broke your right leg, say right leg, lower leg, upper leg, whichever, what you need healing with. Everybody's on a list, so when I do healing on other people, that group is included too. And then when I get time, I go in there and I specifically go in there and work on everybody individually. Oh no, Megan, I didn't go over the holiday. Some of them stayed at the hotel. No, I wasn't invited. I haven't been there for a little. It's been a little bit since I've been there. Well, I was there in November when Dustin Perry was there. That was a great party, and everybody had a really good time. And I love Dustin. He's just a nice guy. He probably stayed at your hotel then. Yeah, I think somebody rented it and then just invited certain people. I'm not sure if everybody had to pay or what. But I haven't been to the villa. I've been to the new one, the Dilgert House. It has some interesting stuff in it. And it's been a while back since I've been at the Sally House, but on my page, on my Rhonda Constant page, it's pretty long, but there's a deal that, what's his name, Colin from Paranormal Files, made a video that I'm in about going through the Sally House. It was pretty interesting. Because that place is so different than the villa, and the Dilgert House is different than the villa. None of them are like each other. It's all different, which is cool, because you don't want them all to be the same. But we have a good, yeah, if you go back, let me know. I don't know what the next event is. Yeah, they've all got different energy, different stuff in it. That whatever's going on in the Sally House right now it's I don't want to say dark, but it's not like going to the villa and I see all these people, spirits. That's not what's in the Sally House now. It's some kind of black energy. It literally has made me sick more than once. So anyway, yeah, if you go get a chance to go to the villa, let me know. I'll go with you. I don't know what they've got going. I think she's booked up almost for several months on the weekends. But she might give you like a cheaper rate if you wanted to come during the week and just stay 2 or 4 hours or something when she's not booked. She's been doing really good lately, it seems like. Everybody loves Stephanie. Okay, I gotta run. I seriously gotta run. I got shit to do. So anybody that's still here that is hoping to hear from a loved one, there's a whole bunch out there screaming, I love you, start the new year right, don't be pissy this year. I don't know who that one's talking to. Probably. Change the color of your hair. That's not the one that was whoever I talked to earlier that had just changed their hair color. This is somebody else. Somebody else is thinking about changing the color of their hair, and your relative is saying do it. You're not fat, you're not obese, you're perfect. So somebody in here thinks they're a little bit heavy, and you might weigh a little more than you want to, but this person says you're just perfect. That's going for a female in here. Steve's got his shirt back on, he's standing in the crowd waving. And then there's Bob. He's like, what the hell? What are you doing, Rhonda? You gotta love him. And don't forget to surrender obsessive thinking. I'm trying to quit doing that right now, and it's not working for me either. But all it does, when you obsessively think about something, and it's probably usually something negative, then you draw that negative to you. So I'm trying to flip my stinking thinking. It's not working. Anyway, see y'all this coming Tuesday. I'm going to go delete the pictures, repost the picture with the two hands, hit the like button, we're trying to stir the energy up. You know how that there's some pages and you don't, like some of my friends, I haven't seen anything they posted in forever unless I actually physically go look at their page, because they just don't pop up. It's these algorithms. I don't like them. Okay, I'm done babbling. You were just looking at your fat roll? Well, maybe that was meant for you then. Don't look, Ethel. Let's wait to see if somebody else is going to scream, because there's several of them back there. Oh, Bob's like the choir director. He's going to make them do it all at once. They're all screaming, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Be blessed. Make it the best. Be blessed, make it the best. And he's directing them like a choir, so they do it all at the same time. Oh, my crazy world. Okay, out of here. See y'all later. Next Tuesday. Rhonda Constant, your favorite. And Amber, send me some juicy gossip if you got a chance. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace out, and don't forget to share the love. Don't forget to go make somebody smile.